The Middle East is on the edge once again. After Israel's strike in Qatar that killed Hamas leaders, Muslim countries are closing ranks, and the message coming out of Qatar is very loud and very clear. Israel, be careful, or this particular region could see a new war. Well, foreign ministers from across Islamic world gathered in Doha, not for any routine meeting, but for an emergency hurdle. Why? Because the bombing in Qatar has shaken the Arab world completely. It wasn't about Hamas. It was about Israel crossing into a country that hosts Arab leaders, diplomats, and even the US troops. Now, for many, this was a dangerous escalation. And wait, at the center of the gathering were two powerful voices: the Secretary General of Organization of Islamic Cooperation, OIC, and the Secretary General of Arab League, Ahmad Aboul-Gheit. These are not just ceremonial posts, by the way. Together, they represent over 50 Muslim nations, stretching from Indonesia to Morocco. And let me tell you, their words really matter. Aboul-Gheit didn't mince his words. He said that when the world stays silent in the face of Israel's action, it only encourages Tel Aviv to commit more crimes. In an interview before the meeting too, he put it even more bluntly. This gathering in Doha is meant to send a signal. Qatar is not alone. The Arab and Islamic world stands behind it. Now, let's pause for a moment and look at a bigger picture here. This is not the very first time when Arab nations have united against Israel. We saw it back in 1948, 1967 and 1973 during the Arab-Israeli War. But in recent years, the landscape kind of changed. Countries like the UAE, Bahrain and Morocco, they normalized their ties with Israel through the Abraham Accord. Many thought that the Arab world was too divided, too distracted to take a strong stand again. But the Doha bombing seems to have changed everything. All of a sudden, the talk is no longer about peace deals, but about solidarity against Israel. And yes, here's where it gets more interesting here. Qatar itself has always played a very unique role. It hosts a Hamas leader in exile, it funds reconstruction in Gaza, but it also hosts America's largest airbase in the Middle East. Basically, in other words, it talks to everybody, be it Islamists, be it Americans, Iranians, Israelis. But by striking inside Qatar, well, Israel hasn't just hit Hamas, it has humiliated a Gulf monarchy that sees itself as a regional power broker. Now, that's why this emergency meeting matters so much. Well, the warning from Arab leaders, it is not just rhetorical. They are drafting a resolution against Israel. And wait, some countries are already hinting at stronger measures, be it diplomatic downgrades, economic pressure, and yes, even military cooperation if the situation worsens. The fear is that one wrong move could turn this into a broader Arab-Israel conflict. So, here's the takeaway. The Arab League and OIC are essentially telling Israel that if you keep escalating, don't be surprised if the Muslim world unite against you. And they are telling the West too that don't think Qatar is standing alone here. An attack on Doha could spark a wider conflict across the region. The bigger question now is, will this just remain strong words on paper, or are we actually staring at the possibility of a new war in the Middle East?